What's up, Infected, and welcome to the Kwarenteen. I have another unboxing for you. This is the Wasteland Express from Pandasaurus. Now, you might remember that name because they also are making, Dinosaur Island, I think is what it's called. Super stoked for that one. But I also have the promo cards that were released at Gen Con, and we'll kind of dive into that, but we'll do that last because I want to go over what's in the box. So I didn't get to demo this at Gen Con. This is one that I did purchase, but I did sit in on the... whoa, that was loud. Sorry about that. Hopefully in post I will get that edited, so of course not as loud. But anyways, this is a pick up and deliver game, which normally I'm not a huge fan of pick up and deliver, but this one has a couple twists on it. There's some combat, there's PvP element or variants to it, and it's also very Mad Max feeling, which I love Mad Max. The original ones were alright. They just felt really dated to me. But the new Mad Max, I absolutely adore. So that's the feel that I get from this. Like, that mixed with just kind of Fallout. So if the box wants to let me in, there we go. Now, there's stickers here for the trucks that'll make sense later. So that way you can tell which truck needs to move before you paint them. And let's face it, I will never get around to painting them, but I will say that I will. So that's kind of how that's going to work. The game is fairly basic. However, one thing I do have to note, depending on how easy it is to learn with this rulebook will give me an idea of whether or not Dinosaur Island's rulebook will be terrible, because I'm getting a little burnt out on a lot of Kickstarters. I'm not going to, directly point at anyone specifically. Pandemonium. Recently, anyways, that had problems and was god-awful. But I kind of want to be able to brace myself for impact. There's also, this is the thing, one of the things that I liked. It kind of does the same thing Scythe does. There are all kinds of inserts and stuff and trays and whatnot for the game, and they all fit really nicely inside the box. And there's, like you see here, a diagram. Words are hard. A diagram on how they're supposed to do that. So they all come with all these trays and everything is really fancy. So let's, oh my god, that is a thick block of cardboard. Look at that. So here's all the inserts, and we'll get to that in a second, I guess. Seeing as that I won't need any of this stuff, I'll just cut right there and make things easier. Watch it, that was something vital. So, but yeah, I didn't get to, I don't remember if I completed the story or not, but I didn't get to actually demo this, but I did sit down to their demo and watch it played, and watch a couple rounds play, and they explained it. So this goes over the store area, so you know where everything is. But but in watching it, I thought it looked outstanding. I was like super stoked for it. Really looking forward to trying it. And like I said, there's PvP elements if you want. Here's all the different drivers. There's PvP elements if you would like to play that way. There's a couple different variants. There's lots of randomization. Here's some more. Let's see. Yeah, different trucks that you can be. There's more drivers. Oh, is that guy driving a house? That guy is driving a house. Neat. So then you have the tiles, which, yeah, are double-sided. They look pretty much the same. Yeah, they're identical, except this one's identical as well. I think they said some of these are not, so we'll see if we can find any that are not identical. So, was that? Oh, and well, I guess we'll check the tile thickness. Tile thickness is pretty good. Nothing spectacular, but not bad. I've definitely seen worse. So far, all of these tiles are completely identical. There we go. Yeah, so far, I'm not seeing the variability on the tiles that they were referring to, though. That is kind of a problem. Because they were saying on the other side of these are the city tiles, that there were some of them were, a lot of them were different. And I am not seeing that. Yeah, no, none of them are different at all. Which, that said, I mean, the game is still fun, so that may not be that big of a deal. And depending on still how you set it up, still not a super big deal. So, but kind of a bummer, because they did say that the other, I specifically asked him, and he said the ones that are out now aren't, but there are ones that are different, and they weren't. So that one piece of cardboard that I showed you in the beginning, that's the mod shop. They all go under here. I'm not going to open up all of them, but so you have these. So pulling everything out should, like playing the game, you should literally just pull this out and put it where it's supposed to go. So I don't. That's neato. So let's, I guess, pull this off. And these are the Raider trucks, which is neat. They're gonna, these goods that you see down here, which I'll get to, they actually go in the back of theirs. And this is, I guess, one of the main bad guys. And of course, while you play this, it's almost mandatory that you yell things like mediocre and, gasoline and all that jazz. So these are the goods you see here. So that's neat. They actually go in the back of theirs. These are all the player vehicles, which I really want to paint, but because that'll look so nice. But let's face it, I will probably never get around to actually painting them. So let's put this back on here. Then we got this, another insert just to hold stuff. Oh, just realized there's symbols down there that show what's supposed to go there. Neat. Alright, balance that there. And the trays for all the cards, which is also neat. Do they go like that, or do they go another way? I don't know. We'll look at that insert here. So, we'll look at the insert later. Here's the cards. We'll leave these for here in a second. And then the dice. So you have your chicken die, which is this one, and you have your rad die, which is this one. My brain doesn't know how a camera works. Looks like there's a 4 out of 6 chance of getting rads and a 2 out of 6 chance of getting, I guess, failing chicken. Let's see if there's anything under this. Nope. Because it looks like this is just the base, because it tells me 3 things stack up here. 3 things stack up here. This is, I guess, where the road tiles go. So yeah, you got a bunch of these trays. So that is neato. So let's dive into this. Oh, and I don't even have to scratch for this. It just came right off. It's like it wanted to be opened. But let's get those off there. And you have, oh god. So we're not going to look through every single one of these. As usual, I'm going to quickly, especially where these are all over the place. They're all mixed in. We'll go over some of the art here. So you have these, what is this? That's this clan or this faction. You have that, let's see, we're going to do it this way. So I like the art. The art is really cool. Got some, it feels very apocalyptic. What the hell? Alright. Awesome. So you got, it looks like different factions, different missions. And from what I remember, it in this game is the first one to complete 3 missions. And you complete those missions by or those missions are always random. Now there's like recommended setups of missions. You know, if you've never played before, if you want an easier game, if you want a tighter game, if you want a meaner game, if you want a more friendly game, there's different mission setups, or you can just do it randomly, just like apparently. And again, this is all off of just kind of what I got from the demo, kind of what they told me. But you know, you can really tailor the map and the types of missions that are out to how you feel like playing. So it looks like there's the twins. Sky Captain. I really like the art because it's cartoony to an extent, but it's also very, what's the word I'm looking for? Thematic, maybe? It feels like it knows exactly what it's doing. So Quincy. No, I cannot read today apparently. I've been doing that all day, but in my defense I've been I've been doing unboxings literally all day. So, my eyes are going to fall out of my head soon. Anyways, there's that. We're going to check out this promo pack, but the problem that I'm going to have is opening it without completely destroying the cards themselves. Wait, let's try this. There's a hole right here where it was vacuum sealed. We're going to try to get this in. We're going to do surgery. There we go. Look at that. I could be a surgeon. Apocalypse surgeon. Call Wolf. Call the hammer. Alright. So, we got promo packs. Looks like we got events. More allies. Which I totally didn't show you the backs of those cards. Which I'll do, I guess, here in a second. So, you got the Rocker and the Zealot. But, I didn't show you the backs of these. You have some of the different factions, like the Archivists, the Allies, there's some events. Where are some more people? There we go. More events. Raider Enclave. Raider Trucks. The priority first class contract, stuff like that. So that is Wastelanders Express. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing, and I'll see you guys next time in the quarantine.